everyone, today I'll be reviewing this brand new animated series just dropped on Netflix. It's called ONMYOJI, and this animated series takes place in ancient Japan, and you see this mage, like this legendary mage named Abby, Saimei his name, and basically in this case we see this nobleman from this ancient, like that time, basically in that village where we see this nobleman. He comes to this maze and asks for his help to take care of some stuff. And this, in episode 1, you see the emperor, he has this trouble with the demon, he's like especially he get attacked by this demon related stuff. Then this nobleman, we see he goes to this maze, and yeah, he tried to help them out. The first episode, it starts with that. Then we go, and the second episode we see another demon stuff is happening. A lot of demon possession stuff is happening in this series. So I have no idea. This is actually based on a video game, and yeah, so I personally found this animated series to be, it's quite interesting. It does bring you all this magical stuff, and like some of the stuff this mage does in this series, I found it actually quite interesting. This series, it is a funny at the time, like it's actually quite funny, and the dialogues are like it's quite well done. Like when I was watching it, I was like, oh, I never thought it was dubbed. So the animation, okay, so maybe the animation is not that great, I will say, that especially this animation style, like when you watch it. And then again, this animated series does takes place in ancient times, so it does make sense that this animation does looks a little bit like it has this older look to it. That's what I'm trying to say here. It's kind of like a Castlevania season 1 type animation, I would say. So this is not my favorite style animation, but I didn't mind it actually. So what I liked in this series is the story I really enjoyed. That is what I'm trying to say. And sometimes this conversation between this maze and the nobleman, his name I forgot, it was quite funny at the time. How they played off each other, their dialogues was quite funny. I thought some of the magic was really good, and although some of this story does centers around, I guess, love story. Like most of these women are like, oh, this like especially episode 1, you see this woman turn into this demon because basically she got dumped by this emperor. I was really laughing after she got dumped by him, and she turned into this demon monster. Okay, so this animated series obviously not targeted audience is not women. Although I enjoyed it, as a sign, I enjoyed because I like this kind of stories. This is different, and I review on this kind of animated series all the time. I think the story told here, I found it interesting. Especially, it is quite believable, and that means there is other major stories out there. None of them are that believable. Sometimes this series actually quite well made, because often between this magic scene you will see them like they're talking, and all these characters they introduce, they do have backstories, so they're not in your face. Like overall, actually, it's I do acknowledge most of the story does centers around like getting dumped, or this guy, he's like going after all these women. It is like a little different type of animation. Still, I thought it was interesting. Like I was definitely engaging. Once I was watching it, I was like, whoa, the story is not bad. And although sometimes these two guys, their conversation, I was like, I'm not sure the vibe they were giving. But I found this animation to be actually quite interesting. Is this animations, like, is this story as good as the other one I saw recently? No, it's not like other ones I have seen recently. Maybe that is why I enjoyed this one, because this is the story told here. It's quite different than the other one recently came out. I think the other one recently, I guess Blue Eye Samurai, that is the most popular one right now. But last week there was another animated series, it's called My Damon. That story was different. So all this animated series coming from Japan, they're actually quite good. What I liked about them is they're quite different from each other. They bring different story every week. I like watching them, and that was my thought on this. Let me know in the comment, what do you think about this animated series? If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to check my other reviews on other series. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.